Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Why You Worried About It. I'm Lindsay Bush. I am the HR Director with Country Crossroads Counseling.
And hi, everybody. I'm Susie Arbo. I'm a licensed professional counselor, and we are outside today, Lindsay.
Oh, it's so nice. Finally, it's teasing us, though. This is only like second summer. Third summer's coming. So,
Exactly.
so nice.
I know it's not 1,000,000 degrees of humidity either. It's
Yep.
gotta love it. Gotta love it. But we love our podcast so much. We are on this journey to a better you, to a better us, to a better everything. And one of the things that we do have control over in life is our attitude and our effort that we put into our life, and always kind of being works in progress.
There's lots of things that we should worry about every day, and that makes sense. It's what keeps us going and keeps life. If we didn't worry about things, then life would be so boring and uneventful, of course. But sometimes we worry about a lot of things that just don't really matter, too. And most of the time, I know a lot of times we've talked about it, but most of the times when you sit down and think about things that you actually don't have control over or aren't really gonna affect you the way you assume or project it to affect you, those are things we should not be worrying about at all.
That's right. And that's our topic today, actually, is something that we should not worry about. And what it is um, when your day doesn't go as planned. And I
Yeah.
think what's funny in life is like we can plan and plan and plan our life, and it never goes as planned. And so sometimes we wake up with like these expectations of, okay, it's the weekend, and I've got kind of this to-do list or these things that you want to do that make a great day. And then things just kind of jump in. And then a lot of times what we do as humans is we get really worried and we stress out about it, and then we get mad, and definitely our plans, don't go as planned, and then we get upset about it, and then it ruins our day, and then you kind of get in this negative mood, and it's just not healthy.
Yep, it's a cycle for sure. And if you start your day, like I know you've taught before, like one of the biggest things, if you start your day and you're already snoozing, like you're hitting your alarm and like you set your alarm and you think you're going to get up. I don't know if anybody else out there is like me, but I'm super energetic at night. Like that's when I shine. So I'm always like, oh, tomorrow morning I'm going to do this and do this and do this. And then the second that alarm goes off earlier than it needed to, I'm like, I don't need to get up. I'm going to hit snooze. And I'm going to hit another snooze because I have 15 set between, 9 and 10 or something, whatever it is. And so but it already starts your day with feeling like, oh, I already failed. I already started it out and I didn't do what I said I was going to do. And now you kind of already feel icky. And I know you've always preached, just get up the first time the alarm goes off and make it happen. But I'm going to be the first to tell. And hopefully I resonate with others out there because it's hard. It's super hard.
It is. It is
Yeah.
definitely hard. And we're gonna kind of talk just about a couple little tips about what to do when things don't go as planned, and just kind of how real that is. And I think one of the first things is, having the expectations like, yes, I have these things on my to-do list. I have these things on my planner or in my calendar that I want to get done. And I'm gonna try my very, very best. But it's okay. It's a-okay if those things have to be moved or it doesn't start out the way that you want it to go. And so just kind of knowing, just already kind of setting the expectations of, hey, there's gonna be things that probably pop up, and that's okay. And I think sometimes that acceptance that it's not going to be a perfect time or a perfect day is
Mhm.
huge.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's really smart too. And just being realistic with yourself. I know I'm not. I'm queen of like, I'm gonna do it all tomorrow. I'm doing all the laundry, all the dishes, all the things tomorrow. And it's like then tomorrow comes and you're like, okay, this isn't realistic. Like there's no way I'm gonna do 2 hours worth of laundry plus the dishes in my 30-minute time span. So like just really being honest with yourself and just kind of prioritizing what really needs to be done and is the end of the world. I sat and stared at dishes all weekend because I was like, I just can't. I ended up cleaning out my pantry because I didn't want to do my dishes. So like there was a little give and take, but that's what it is what it is. Like who cares? Life's okay. We go on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think too, just kind of knowing that, getting your mind right too of, okay, you know what, this thing, and the reason we're kind of talking about this today, I'll tell you about it. So today is a Sunday, which is kind of, we normally don't record on a Sunday, but we are today just because of the way that our week worked last time. And so usually on Sundays I have a little kind of morning routine, a little ritual that I do where I do some journaling. I usually do a workout, a swim, devotions. I watch a little online church service, that kind of thing. And today, right out of the gate, we had some horses get out. So
Oh,
we had to go and get them in, and there's just and it just kind of went one thing after another. It just kind of happened. I won't go into all the details of it, but I had to do this little mini kind of like reset with myself, and I had to kind of just pause, take a deep breath. I kind of just got out a marker. I'll kind of show you. And I made just some different lists. And I'm like, okay, you know what? It's okay if maybe I only get a 2 minute, journaling session in, or if I don't journal today, or if I don't, get to my online church, it's recorded. So you know what? I can watch it later, And so I think just kind of that reframe, and I had to do this kind of like just take some deep breaths and kind of reset and improve my mood. And so I did a couple little things. I hopped in the pool for just a minute. That's all I had. But you know what? It helped me. It improved my mood. And I think that sometimes we forget that we can do something to change our mood. We don't have to stay stuck in that.
yeah. No, that makes total sense. And it's super easy though. You just want to dwell on what happened, why it didn't go right, and then you want to tell the world about it. Why I'm grumpy today. This is why I'm grumpy because everything's terrible. And then it turns into just like this cycle of negativity that it really gets kind of icky. I
Mhm.
can't stand it. So I love it. Oh, we got a guest on the show today.
We do. We have little Shadrach here.
Oh,
Uh and pets improve our mood. Just even, cuddling a pet or a cat or a dog, if you have anything, can definitely help us too.
yeah. I catch myself all the time. So my boyfriend that I spend a lot of time with right now, or whatever, he is very much like a structured, like, well, what time are we leaving? Where are we gonna eat? What are we doing? And I'm always like, I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. Like whatever. Even if we just hop in the car and we'll figure it out whenever we go. And it's so funny how everybody is very different. And it's okay because good Lord, we all need some structure in our lives, right? Like you can't just constantly fly by the seat of your pants. But for me, I think it's like I can be very structured. I do HR. I know when it's time to like have to wear that hat. But I think it's super important to know when it's okay to just relax and take a deep breath and just let whatever happened happen. Like it's okay. Not everything has to be perfect all the time. And that's super hard for so many people because
Mhm.
you feel like you're living in a life where you're getting judged by every single thing that you're doing. And truly your own judgment on yourself is what matters the most. So if you feel like you're doing your best or whatever, you're prioritizing whatever it is that you need to prioritize, then be okay with that. I think it's totally fine. Like, and I think it's a-okay to be super structured and all those things in those areas of your life that you need to, but also to be that person that's okay with just going with the flow sometimes.
Yeah.
Relax. Try it out too. It might feel uncomfortable the first time, but you will figure out that at the end of it, everything's okay. Life goes on. Like there's nothing that crazy just because dinner wasn't ready at 6 when you said it was going to be ready or whatever it could be. I don't know. It cracks me up when people like have to live on that structured timeline all the time because I'm like, I am nowhere close to that.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. I'm so glad you brought that up. And that's another kind of tip is just keeping it in perspective,
Hmm.
right? On our show, why you worried about? Like, what should you worry? Should we worry about the horses being out? Yeah, for a minute, but we've got a plan. We can get them back in. It's really at the end of the day is not a big deal at all. So
Hmm.
why let an event like that?
Yeah.
Like I
Set
said,
the
ruin your day.
tone.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so keep it in perspective is another tip. Just always kind of saying that there it could always be so much worse. Like you think about things in life that we really should worry about. There are some big time life things that happen to us that deserve
Hmm.
our attention and our emotion, but not these little things. And so we really just want to encourage people. Kind of our call to action is tomorrow when that alarm goes off. Have a plan for your day. Jim Rohn has a quote that says either you run your day or the day runs you. So have a plan for your day, but then like Lindsay said, be okay and be flexible when things come up and things happen. I have this little joke that you really just want to be a part of the show and I love it. Um, but I always have this thing that, whenever I write in my planner, whenever I mark like my appointments, my time, my self-care, whatever it might be, I write in pencil because or erasable pen because I know life is messy and things pop up and things change and you have to be able to shift and keep a good attitude about it because remember attitude is the one thing we can control. You'll hear me say that over and over again. And just put it in another time then. That makes more sense. Or like Lindsay, you brought up a good thing of most productive time of the day. If you're
Yeah.
not a morning person, don't schedule your mornings, with a crazy insane amount, because you're already going to be setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yep.
Put it on your day where somewhere you've got the energy and you can accomplish it. And I think just like the unrealistic expectations. Sometimes we have a to-do list that's the size of Texas. And it's not realistic to do all those things. So make sure that you are definitely keeping that in perspective too.
Yeah. Yes, and we have tons of other podcasts out here. I don't know if you guys are, if you're new to us, we love that you're with us. I don't know if it's you're an avid listener and you've already heard a lot of it, but if you haven't yet, we have a lot of other episodes out there that have a lot of coping skills or a lot of time management skills that you can go in and pick up a couple little tips just to kind of help you. We like Susie said, you're going to hear us talk about attitude all the time, and really, truly, that your mindset is everything. You That's going to set your day right there. So even if things don't go as planned or whatever, you are that example of how you want to be to the world. And we definitely encourage you to try to take the high road, just be happy, be positive. Life's messy, and just roll with it.
Yep. Yep. And I always like to share if I have like good material or things that I'm kind of doing and learning with my own growth. And I just did a book called The Difference Maker, and of course by John Maxwell. And it was one that I hadn't done yet. And the difference maker in life is your attitude. And it was an amazing, just kind of view of that. And it was, I do Audible. So it's like, I think like a 3 hour listen, but it just really changes that perspective and really helps keep things. So if you want a good, either Audible or book, super easy read, but really just changes the quality of your life for the better. I highly recommend that one too.
That's awesome.
hmm
We love ourselves some John Maxwell.
We do. We do. He's got a lot of good things. So, but with that, we're just kind of doing a little short show today.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, call to action. Our little challenge is when you wake up and things don't go as planned, take a deep breath and say it's okay, and
Mhm.
move forward with the best attitude. Restructure your day, and it's going to be just fine. You're going to have a great day,
Absolutely.
anyways.
I love it. If you're listening, please reach out. Let us know. We always love having guests on the show, even if it's a cute little pet like Susie has with us today. But we would love to have you on if you have something that's on your heart that you want to talk about or you feel like would reach the masses in a great way. We would love to have you. Or if you just want to hear us talk about something, please shoot us an email. You can find us on Facebook. Probably right now the easiest. It's countrycrossroadscounseling.com is our website, also our Facebook handle. So reach out, let us know what you'd like to hear, because we would love to help you, and in turn it always helps us too.
Yeah, absolutely. We're on this journey with you, and we have some really fun guests coming up too, which I'm super excited about. So, yeah, we really appreciate everybody listening, and thank you for what you do to make this world a better place.